We're back on Assetto Corsa in World Sim Series for the Mazda MX5 race at the classic layout of Vallelunga. Last week we had an absolute nightmare in both of our races, so I'll be looking for some sort of redemption. Caveat though, and no, I'm not just making excuses, but this is the first race I am doing with my new pedals, so I am still kind of getting used to different bits and pieces. Having said that though, I am feeling pretty confident, so much so I've even turned off ABS in the car. So yeah, my braking feels a lot better than it did before. Whether I'm finding the optimal brake points at the minute though is out for the jury, but it does feel good. Let's see how we get on in the race though. We're looking for redemption and a good result. All right, here we are back on Assetto Corsa, back at Vallelunga. Vallelunga? Somebody in the YouTube comments last week told me how to pronounce it, said that the U was closed, but I don't really know what that means, because obviously we don't use things like that in the English language, so again, apologies for butchering the name. But it's the classic layout here today, not the short one, or the club circuit as it's called. We are going off here from P2, being Pro AM driver, and directly behind me is John Davey, John 74, good friend in the yellow car. Hopefully we can have a bit of a better race this week. Last week was a comedy of errors through one thing or another, but our first race as well on the new pedals, so let's see how we go.
Green, green, green.
And away we go. So if we can get a bit of draft off this guy. This guy was extremely quick in practice. John edged me by about 3 or 4 tenths in practice, so...
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
There are some extremely fast guys in this lobby. WSS, the pace on it in general over the last few weeks has really ramped up, I feel. Little lift through there, through cold tyres. I couldn't get round. Allowed John to get back behind me. John's looking very racy through that section. So let's see how we go. John's going to have the draft now. All the way down to the fast right-hander. Is going to make a move. Looks like it.
On your right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
All right, Nick. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Much prefer to take the outside line there than the in. John's got so much more confidence through that section than me. Pick up a bit of dust for good measure as well.
The leader's just done a 125.4. You've just done a 126.7.
Is he going to go for it again?
Right side.
Oh, he's had a much better launch through there this
Hold your
time than
line.
me.
Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Okay, stay with him. Your right tyres are cold.
Car right. Clear right.
Struggled to get the power down on that corner.
Clear left.
Can't find the right gear now. I didn't like my pace rating anyway, it's fine. Hemorrhaged so much of it last week. We're just getting back towards the 1500 and now we're going to be dropping into the 13s after 3 races. But it's what it's just pushing too hard. I'm not confident through that section at all.
Keep your wits about you, mate.
Big plume of smoke in front.
Car left. Clear left.
It's a shame. But it's what happens when you're pushing the limits and racing really hard.
Tyre temperatures are good.
John said after last week that he was really struggling through the chicane, this hairpin light up here. He's obviously mastered it this week. That's probably where he's found his extra 3 or 4 attempts that he did in practice. I know from racing here before though, these curves are absolutely deadly. In that chicane, either one of them and you can be facing the wrong way, as we've just so proved.
Eighth place.
21 seconds off the lead. 17 seconds now back from John, so unless something catastrophic happens, if we're not catching John, we're probably not even going to make any inroads from our current position here, if I'm honest, but we keep trying, we don't give up.
The gap to E9 behind is
I'm
increasing.
going like
It's
3
now
seconds a lap,
3.5.
2 to 3 seconds quicker than the guy in front, so
Okay, Nick. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. Keep digging. This isn't over yet. Your right side tyres are cold.
back out the throttle there. I felt the car moving mid-corner.
That's your best lap in this session.
Guy in front's now picked his pace up though. Only a tenth slower than me that time around, so yeah, I'm not sure we're going to be catching him. Like, there must be like a secret through that chicane that I don't know about, because everybody else just seems to pull time in front of me. Got the gap down to like about 6.7, and then on the exit of that chicane I've lost like 4 or 5 tenths.
7th position. Ahead is increasing. It's now 7.4.
There's obviously some secret that I don't know about that section of track. And that was my fastest lap of the race as well. It was just like, that's what I mean. It's like, I don't know how to go any faster through there.
Okay, Nick, you've used half your fuel. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Fastest lap for Lewandowski, 125.1.
In this section of the track, you can just see that delta going up to the car in front.
That was 126.2. Good lap. That's your quickest today. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
0.5, jeez. I mean, he is doing 25 ones, 6 tenths faster than John. I just have to lift off the throttle on exit because I can feel the car sliding.
One more lap to go. That's your quickest lap in this session.
And I'm going quicker and quicker and quicker, even though I don't feel like I'm driving particularly smooth through that section, so that's a bonus, I guess. Front's had a moment, but it's too far down the road for me to really capitalise.
Okay, Nick, you're reeling. P7 in. The gap's now 4.4 seconds.
I mean, as far as the recovery went, I think I did a pretty good job. Just ran out of time, ran out of laps.
Yellow flag.
But everybody ahead of me was doing 25s by the looks of it, so I mean...
P7, that's it. We're done.
Didn't manage to get in the 25s myself. But good race. Just silly little mistake there. Ultimately cost me But yeah, what it is. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the results. We were car number 2, and we finished all the way down in P8. Our fastest lap of the race was a 1 minute 26.042. Fastest lap of the race by the winner was a 1 minute 25.121. So 9/10 slower than the fastest lap. And we were about 3/10 slower than John, who managed a 125.735. We had 0 instant points, and we take 4 championship points. We lose 28 pace rating, but we gain 0.4 safety rating. Well, there we go, guys. That was the race, and it was far from ideal. But like I kind of alluded to in commentary, I just feel like I am hemorrhaging so much time in that final sector. Everybody else has got a good couple attempts on me. So when John got past me and I knew that he was much faster in that section, I just felt I had to push the boundaries, and I pushed them too much. I caught the curb, spun out the car, and ultimately we found ourselves at the back of the field. Good result for John though, P2, because there were some very, very quick drivers in there. When you look at fastest laps, John was actually only the 4th fastest on the grid. So yeah, WSS has seen an influx of faster people in recent times, which is really good though. The grids are getting full and it's getting more and more competitive. For us, very frustrating not to get hung up on ratings, but it took me 4 months to get to where I was before last week, and within 3 races, I've completely abolished 4 months hard work. Anyway, back to it next week at a completely new track, and let's hope next week we can have an incident-free race. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please consider giving it a like, and if you want to see more racing action from me, make sure to hit subscribe, because there'll be plenty more coming real soon. If you want to get involved on WSS, head down to the description where you'll find a link, and hopefully I'll see you on track real soon. But all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see ya.